What's up, everybody, and welcome to a 500 subscriber special, to the 500 subscriber special of Heels and Quads podcast, Heels and Quads media, Heels and Quads everything, Heels and Quads all over the place with 500 subs. I'm Levi, joined by Tommy as per usual. Tommy, that's a great intro, by the way. Makes it feel like a show.
Everybody's feeling tonight. What animals in the front? Let me hear you.
I was actually, as we were talking about it earlier, some Kiss stuff. I just looked up their discography because I want to look through it. Hotter Than Hell is their second record.
Yeah.
Same. See, it's back when artists would release 2 albums in 1 year. Well, obviously, okay, Kiss and Hotter Than Hell the same year, and then of course they're all 4 of them in 1 year. The
Solo
albums. Yeah. I'm a little stupid. Look it up. Anyways, you inspire me to go through your discography and listen to it all.
I want you to go through Iron Maiden's discography and
yeah, okay. Let's
make videos.
That.
Let's start there, and we'll go from there.
Also, yes, I'm gonna do that, and also my band, not my band, but
Thank
one
you,
of
Tim.
my new favorites. Thank you, Tim. One of my new favorite bands of recent years, Three Teeth, just released their new album, End X. It was released September 22nd. I will be doing a review on that album, and we'll post that one too. Produced by the Mick Gordon of Doom soundtrack fame, and Three Teeth, Nick Rowe, and Tensor. So, anyways, I'll get to that in another video, but that should be coming. If you haven't checked them out yet, and you like industrial metal or metal in general, you should definitely check them out. So, I want to shout those guys out.
Yeah.
But yeah, 500 subs.
Yeah, man. We did Shout at the Devil on Monday night, and then we said 500 was coming up, and I said probably by the weekend. Who knew it was going to take 1 day? Because we hit it last night, but it was later last night. It was like 10:30.
Sorry. Okay, so more than 24 hours. All
right.
24 hours.
But we actually thought it was going to happen like earlier in the day, and then I kind of like lost faith at like 494 because I was watching it like a crazy person, because I am crazy. My wife was making fun of me because she's like, "You're obsessed." I'm like, is it so wrong to be obsessed with yourself and like be proud of an accomplishment? I don't think so.
If you listen to other YouTubers, like there's the Punk Rock MBA is a guy I listen to, and I listen to his podcast, Finn McKenty. He talks about, like, with other YouTubers, he's talked about like just going nuts over analytics and like, oh, this video didn't do super well, or like they'll make a video and they'll do really good, and then they'll make a video and it'll just bomb, and he'll be like, career's over, I suck, I'm done. Like that's like, it's literally,
I thought that 3 times in the last 12 hours.
Yeah.
At least, because
we're still very young in it, so
yeah, I know, and we're just now really starting to grow the last year since we had Andy LaRock on, because once that hit, that's what changed the game for us. So Andy LaRock, this is just as much yours as it is ours.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Andy LaRock.
And he has an open invite anytime. I sent him an email, like, because I saw he was doing some stuff recently, and I said, you're always welcome here. And like, anytime you have anything to promote, just let me know. And
as much as I appreciate you welcoming me, I don't ever want to come back on your show again because you ask basic questions. Yeah. No, I was thinking about it as we hit 500, which is like, I know for most people it's like 500 whatever, but like, for us it's a milestone, man.
Yeah,
because like, we were sitting at like 50 to 100 subs with the Heels and Quads wrestling days for years. It wasn't growing. And like, it was Andy LaRock, maybe a video here and there, a fart here and there, whatever.
Yeah, the fart videos were big.
The music and the Kiss stuff really kind of helped out. Like the Kiss shorts. Yeah. Mostly did a lot of this. Yeah. So maybe our subscribers are all Kiss people. I don't know. But so I need to educate myself a little better so I can keep up.
Right. I do plan on doing a live. I'm going to do, me and Brant from In My Head that I was on a couple of weeks ago, I guess now. I asked him if he wanted to come on and do a Kiss video with me because he still wants to come on and do Typo Negative, but you have
Okay.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be
So
us.
gotta figure that out, but we can do that off air.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have him on next month in like October. That's a couple of
Next
days.
month. Yeah.
But yeah, in a couple of weeks he's gonna come on. I think I think I said like October 17th, give or take a day. And we're gonna rank the Kiss live albums. So Alive 2, Alive 3, the Symphony, the Millennium Concert, Unplugged, and the Rocks Vegas one from 16 or 17, whenever year that came out. But we're
16?
not doing like the off the soundboards, the new ones that they've released, because that's just too much. But
What
yeah,
are those?
it'll be fun.
Just shows they're slowly releasing.
Yeah, random shows that they're slowly taking, soundboard recordings that they're
now.
taking it out. Yeah. Which is, I mean, it's great for if you're a fan, and you want to kind of own everything. And that's a big deal. Like when you're like a super fan of a band, you want, those concert recordings that they've been sitting on forever. Yeah, there you go. That'll definitely be on there. Probably
I had
high on my
Alive
list.
Yeah, Alive. And if I remember correctly, listening to Alive 2, I really like that one.
Alive 2 is fun, and the fourth side is studio tracks, new songs.
Okay. I just love the lore of it, man.
It's fun.
It's pretty cool.
But this isn't a Kiss video. We're celebrating 500 subs. Thank you so much. If you're watching it live or you're watching it later on, because for some reason I don't get all the views on here. Like when we got off the Motley Crue one there, I was like, how did we get that many views already? But I don't know if YouTube takes it into account, but like Facebook views, and I don't know if it's all interweaved through StreamYard or what's going on, but yeah.
I don't know.
So you said you had a kind of a rough day or whatever. You said there's something you wanted to talk about on the
kind of one of those. No, show. I was kind of being a little bitchy earlier when you were texting me. And I was like, I was pissy last night, and I got pissy today, and just kind of pissy all day, and just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. No, last night we were about to go out to eat, and I let the dogs out, and I come back in. I'm like, it's kind of warm in here. Sure enough, I touch the air vent. It's blowing warm air. I'm like, cool. Love that. Got a 3-year-old machine out back, so I don't know why this is happening. Right. So luckily I called my neighborhood or our local HVAC guys, which I have a subscription service through, so they put you on the priority list. It's like $15 a month. It's actually good, especially for the summer, because summer ACs are always fucking going out.
Right.
So anyways, she wanted to go eat, and she was a little cranky. I was cranky. We wanted to go eat. Well, I was like, just go pick up food and I'll stay home and wait. And then, of course, they're like, he'll be here in an hour. Okay, cool. It's like 7:00 at that point. And so she was pissed because we didn't get to eat what we wanted to go eat.
Right.
And then I got pissed because she was pissed. And then I had to wait 2 hours for the dude to show up, which I'm just grateful. A HVAC guy came out at 8:30 at night.
Shout out to the HVAC guy.
Shout out to the HVAC company for being cool like that, and the guy.
Yeah.
Because he drove from about an hour away to come here. Anyways, we were sitting there eating. I was in a piss mood. I already put my fucking window unit in the bedroom because I was like, it's not going to go my way. The machine's probably, the HVAC, it's probably broken. It's probably going to be expensive. We're going to buy a new $10,000 HVAC unit. Blah, blah, blah. I was just all pissed off, so I put that in. I'm taping it.
So much for that higher status, eh?
So much for the higher status. I ain't got it like that. Maybe I was lying. But, and so there's electric company guys down the road too. And then we were sitting there eating. I'm just pissed, just eating my burger and fries. And then the power flickers. And I go, what else you fucking got today?
You're like Lieutenant Dan on the boat.
Yeah, literally, dude. I was like, what else you got?
Just you and
she's
me,
just sitting
my
there,
boy.
like, just sitting there, just like, oh my God, this fucking guy. Why did I marry him? And so I go out through the garage and I slam the fucking garage door. And I'm like, what's going on this time? Like the guy's right up the road, the electric company guy. And I go back in, and she's just sitting there, like, as I come in, and gives me this look like, would you fucking quit? And then I was like, oh, power flickered, so the internet is probably going to go out, and it's not going to come back on. So, dude, it was just a night. Like, it's a boring story, but it was just.
It's not to me. I love it
It's
because I
me
do that
having a
shit
fucking
all the
hissy fit.
time.
Yeah,
Throwing
dude.
shit,
Yeah.
going outside and fucking screaming just for no
Just
reason.
having a hissy fit, man. That's all it was. And then, and then I was like, at least the burger's good. Shout out to Brahms, by the way, for being thanks for the burger, by the way.
Thanks for the burger,
and
by
she
the
goes,
way.
there's a chocolate shake in the freezer for you. And I go, really? And I was like, that made me feel a little better. And then from there on, the night went okay.
Yeah.
It went okay. I had a chocolate shake. I hadn't had sweets in a while. I did. I hadn't had sweets in a while, and that's not why I was throwing a fit, but just things add up, man. So long story short,
sometimes you have to throw a fit, though. You got to get it out of your system. You've probably been holding shit in for a while, and then kind of just erupted. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Like, I have to let it out at least once a month, or else I'm fucking crying when everybody's asleep.
Yeah, I mean, dude, seriously, like
everybody falls asleep when I'm in the bathroom crying.
She hung up on me, left, and then I got so pissed because if she hangs up on me or she's mad at me, I get so mad I want to fucking just punch the wall.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, let's not do that because then I have to pay for it because it's our house. So like I used to just get mad and punch, just be stupid, man. Anyways, but yeah, so it got better. But yeah, dude, you got to let it out once in a while or else, and I just haven't really done anything. I was out back throwing my football as hard as I fucking could at the tree. And
better help if you want to sponsor the podcast. You can email us at heelsandquads@gmail.com.
Levi needs some better help. But long story short, my capacitor is getting old, so it's making the condenser unit short cycle. He explained it. I was like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. This makes sense. Like everything he said made sense. He's like, you might want to change that capacitor soon because this will happen. And then it'll slowly get worse, and then it'll eventually just go out, and you don't want that. He said, you're going into winter. You can probably make it, but you're going to need to do it before summer next year. I was like, okay, it's like $250. Of course, me in my head, I'm like, I could go buy one for $50 and put it in myself because I watched him take it out.
Right.
But
do you want another sewage situation?
I don't. Exactly. I don't. And I've made it clear on here, I like my fucking AC, man.
Right. Man, I've got mine blowing right now, and I feel like I'm in a fucking walk-in cooler, man.
That's awesome. How it should be. Yeah.
But I've had it I've turned it up to 78. So
yeah. Okay.
I just turned it down a little bit today because it was a little warmer. It's a little warmer this week. Next week it's going back down, thank God. Or
Is it going back down next week? Yeah.
Not next week, the week after. 70s.
Fucking 2 more weeks of 90-degree weather. Seriously?
But yeah, so I turned it down a little bit today because my blood pressure was up for reasons I'm not gonna mention. Not worth my stress and breath anymore for the day. But yeah, so yeah, 500 subs, awesome. Let's get those watch hours up. Even if you don't really want to watch the videos, put us on mute and just have it playing in the background.
Yeah.
Please,
just have it running.
We thank you. So we're waiting on that. That's going to take, I would say it's probably going to be another year before anything really happens to catch up.
As far as monetization goes or whatever. You have to have watch hours and subs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I mean, that's cool. Hey, we've made it this long, dude.
We've made it this long. We'll keep it going, man.
I mean,
we can talk about music until we're old, so.
Yeah, and we were hovering around that 50 to 100 forever. Just stagnant. Because we
were literally sitting at like 99 to 103 for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is year 6 coming up, coming up because we started November of 17. So this year will be the 5th almost annual Heels and Quads Wrestling Podcast Hall of Fame, or Heels and Quads Hall of Fame. We got to work on that. So since that was my original goal, I wanted 500 before the Hall of Fame. We've smashed that 2 months early. So now I've put a new goal out. It's in the description. 750 subscribers by the Hall of Fame.
Okay,
and I want 1,000 by the end of the year.
That we might do it, man.
If I set goals
pretty quick,
that's why I'm putting so much work into it right now is because I'm setting goals for myself and I'm not drinking. So that
You're
helps
like
too.
energized to the max
Dude,
right
yeah,
now.
because I've got all these fucking ideas that I've had for a year now. And now that I have time to work on it, which, I don't ever get mad at you. I don't want you to ever think that I'm mad at you for not putting stuff out. I'm joking usually
Yeah,
about it.
usually,
Like,
yeah.
I get it, dude.
Except for
You're
the Iron
still
Maiden videos.
yeah, except for the Iron Man videos. You need to get those out.
Yeah.
At least start one. But
Yes. I
like
have
I
to
get
pick
it,
my
dude.
last out. I have to pick the worst album.
Yeah, you're still working like full time. So I get
Yeah.
it. I'm not working as many hours as you are. I'm putting my hours into this.
Yeah.
Like was promised to me by my wife. She wanted me to do what I really wanted to do because I suffered for so long. Now I'm finally
Which is
putting
cool.
my
It's nice to have the
ideas to
tables
it.
turned.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's cool that
Well, and it's
it's
nice
cool.
that
And
she's
she's
so
got a good gig too.
supportive. Yeah,
Yes,
and
she's
she's
supportive.
being
She's got a good
supportive.
gig.
She knows I have my eye on the prize and I'm gonna get there. And last
Yes.
night she was like, "You gonna be okay?" And I'm like, "I don't think so." I couldn't tell if I wanted to throw up, yell, or cry. I was so excited.
Luckily, my wife has accepted it. Well, she accepted it a long time
There we
ago.
go. What's
And
up, AJ? Congrats,
what's up,
gents. Just
AJ?
started digging into the catalog thanks to Brant at In My Head. That's right. Thanks,
Heck yeah,
Brant,
man!
for helping out.
Shout out
Can't
to
wait to have
AJ's
you
Happy
on.
Fun Time channel and Brent.
Hell yeah. Go subscribe to AJ and Brant. Yeah. I'll put links to both their channels in the description again, just to kind of fuel the love a little bit more.
So
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
one.
Sorry.
I'm not necessarily like a quitter, but the thing is, I do. I do enjoy doing the show, and I think it's
Yeah.
cool that we
Well,
have
you're
our own
genuinely
content. But
excited too. I could tell about 500.
yeah, yeah, it's
You
cool,
you
and it's
feel like
also
the time is finally starting to pay off a little bit.
it's starting to feel better that
Yeah.
there's people involved, and like that. Like
We've
AJ
both
hops on
wanted
here
to
and says
quit a
that.
lot.
Yeah, and it's again like if tomorrow you said let's just quit, I'd be like, okay. Like I literally do it for you, and I don't think I'd do it with anybody else. And I know you've said
Yeah.
that before too, but
Yeah.
like I stay afloat. There's a lot of times where I'm like, I don't want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
But then I get on here and we start talking. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I like doing that.
Because we have fun. We don't, I mean,
Yeah.
we air out our bullshit and it's kind of like
Uh-huh.
our little sewing circle, But
It
we
is.
talk about interesting stuff. Like we talk about music. Even when we did wrestling at first, it was fun. And then it just kind of, but
That stopped being fun a long time ago.
yeah, man, it just got so, and I never get sick of music. So,
And I love
and I
wrestling.
never
still.
will.
It's just like I'm done with
I
it
like
right now,
old
man.
wrestling stuff.
Yeah,
but
I'm just burnt on wrestling, man.
and we saw the writing on the wall, and then we brought it back. We tried to revive it, and we did okay. We did some things with wrestling, and
Yeah.
that was cool. But it was just like, man, this shit is just so polluted. I mean, even if we tried to do something now with a little bit of something, it wouldn't matter because everybody's here for music now.
Yeah.
They're not here for pro wrestling, They probably a lot of people don't even know, new subscribers probably don't even know we were a freaking wrestling channel.
Unless they've looked at the back catalog.
And there's not much there. I think I've left like 10 wrestling videos on there. Hey, what's up? Valdez BTW Twitch.
By the way,
hey,
Valdez.
First Twitch that's not trying to sell us something.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, shout out to Valdez, man.
Not a sex bot.
Shout out
that's
to Valdez,
awesome.
by the way.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, the wrestling world is just like it's cool, man. To each their own. But like we tried it, didn't work out for 5 years or whatever. And it's just like the name of that game is if you have a name, then you sell. You make it. And what's his name who created his little empire, but again, he has names on those shows.
Yeah. What's his name? Then we'll leave it at that. We know his name. We're not saying
now.
that.
Kevin Nash, click this. I can still listen to that, but Rick Rubin's got a podcast now.
Rick Rubin.
Am I thinking of the right producer? Sorry, I might be thinking wrong. He had Trent Reznor on. It's called
Beastie Boys.
Yeah, let me double check.
Dice.
It's like Polygramma. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right guy.
He just did the thing on Hulu with Paul McCartney not too long ago.
Yep. Here, I'll tell you his podcast.
The guy with the beard that's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, Tetragrammaton.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
had
Cool.
Tetragrammaton. I listened to his Trent Reznor episode the other day, but he's had Paul Heyman on it. He's had a lot of different.
Is it
guys
video too, or is it just audio?
I think it's video. Let me see. If I go to YouTube, I do believe. Let me see.
And if you're on YouTube and you're watching us, go ahead and subscribe. Smash that subscribe button.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll watch it, dude. I had no idea. I love Rick Rubin.
He's got shorts. Yeah. I mean, dude, look at the records he's produced and engineered. Like, he's a badass. But my brother-in-law told me about it. He's like, I just listened to Trent Reznor and Rick Rubin. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, he's got a podcast. I'm like, looks like I got a new podcast to listen to.
Right?
Yeah, old wrestling hits better, man. It's just a better time.
Dude, every once in a while, still, even now, I'll turn on Peacock late at night and I'll go to sleep watching, an old episode of Superstars or something. Like, we always talked about it, man, when we did the wrestling shows.
Just go to sleep watching that.
Oh, I watched the episode of Superstars from 89 or whatever,
Yeah, because it's nothing you need to, like, heavily pay attention to. Sex bots, you say?
I did say sex bots.
Shout out to sex bots.
And Real Dolls. That short did really well. But that
Dolls, man.
That fucking Nickelback short Monday night when I put it out. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah,
over
that's a good
4,000 views, dude.
That's a good short, man.
I put the Tommy Lee one out about his wang and your mom. And I ended up taking it down because it didn't do shit. But I think what happened is our shorts were so backed up because they were older ones that were trying to come out and hit.
Yeah.
So I took it down as I did like 3 videos hit all at once. So it's getting bogged down. I gotta chill.
Like one a day, man. Just
6:50 a.m. is when I schedule them I make them at night. I put them scheduled at 6:50. But then if it doesn't hit it, by 9 o'clock, I'm working on one for 1:50.
Just leave it.
We've hit 500. I gotta stop.
We have endless content, dude.
I gotta break.
It's not all of them are gonna hit. Not all of them are gonna get a good reaction. But here's the thing: look at all big channels, dude. The biggest guys with millions, they don't put them out every day. They put some of those. Well, of course, they put them out once a week. But that's whatever.
Well, and they film so much shit in one day that. They work like one day a month, and then the rest of the month they're just like going on other shows and promoting their shit.
Yeah.
Or telling small channels how to build their channel. I've watched so many of those freaking videos. Like I've went cross-eyed. Dude, I have literally slept longer than 3 hours in the last 2 weeks, 2 nights.
Just because of this?
Because of this. I've been working on this shit for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, don't make this don't do early heels and quads.
Nope. I'm not. You gotta have panic attacks because of it.
No, you gotta focus on your mental health. Yeah. Dude, some videos are gonna fucking bomb and it just is what it is. Yeah. We're gonna have critics.
I gotta leave them. Because they even said on the I like responding to the negative.
I know, so I know, and I like
and usually I just hit like an emoji or something because all the videos I watched, it said you have to comment because if you comment on a comment, it keeps it going. It counts as a comment.
Put an eggplant on the comment, so it's like a dick. Yeah, with the squirts.
Yeah, with the squirts. What else?
Just chill. Just for me, Tommy. Just please fucking chill. Yeah. Don't stress yourself out.
I'm going to chill.
Don't.
One video a day.
Talk to me and I'll talk you off the ledge. Okay?
I know.
I'm here for that's my job.
You're my better help.
Yes. I'm the color comment. Would I be color commentator and you'd be play-by-play? Or would I be play-by-play and you'd be
I think of the two of us, you're the play-by-play guy.
I'm the play-by-play guy. Because I can talk. You're the vet that knows stuff.
Right. Yeah, and I just come in for like comic relief and shit.
Yeah, when I'm the one.
I'm the Jesse the Body Ventura of the. You're the gorilla.
Yes.
You're the Gorilla Monsoon, Vince McMahon of the two.
Yeah,
I'm the Jesse or Bobby the Brain.
Because I can fill space with just bullshit.
Yeah,
and so can you, obviously. But you're better at like quality words that come out versus quantity words that come out. So yeah, we bounce off each other well, and that's why I've done it for so long. Because I'm like, I don't know. It's fun.
There's times though when we're being transparent here because we don't have really anything prepared because it's just whatever. But like there's times where I can tell you're just over it and don't want to do it anymore, but you do just do it for me, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
it's like I said when you saw it when I was on Brant's channel, um, I was talking about, I love you like a brother, and I couldn't do it with anybody
Mhm.
because it's true, man. We have
That's it, man.
our back and forth is so much fun if people would just watch it. It's
Yeah.
really funny, and
Yeah.
like I don't watch it on the TV anymore like I used to. Like now when it's out, it's out. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like back in the day, I used to watch it or listen to it even when we were just audio for wrestling, and I would just laugh my ass off because just the banter is so funny.
Yeah. The banter is solid.
Yeah, and
The
like
banter is really
Amanda, when
solid.
she because she sees us on TikTok, because I do post on TikTok now every once in a while, which we ain't for TikTok apparently because we don't do
Yeah.
shit compared to what we do on YouTube.
Well, it's because we don't play a Drake song in the background and go.
Right.
What would you marry your third for unlimited Wi-Fi in a mansion, or would you
At midnight or 2 a.m.
Yeah, with
$10,000
white
challenge.
squid ink? Oh my God, he's jerking white squid ink out. Yeah, but yeah, I'm. It feels better now to be at. It feels better with the work you've put in to that we've grown, and it feels better as the channels have grown and people. And that's the cool part is as we grow, so does our setup and our production quality
Right.
and our software and things
Right.
like that, soundboards, blah blah blah.
I gotta get a
You gotta start
MacBook
somewhere.
or I need a desktop with a 4K. I want a desktop with a 4K camera, the whole nine,
Mac
dude.
Mini, dude. Get a Mac
Yeah.
Mini. That's
Mac
the cheapest
Mini?
route with a monitor. Mac
All
Mini. You can get a Mac Mini. I think base model is like 600 or 700. Bump it up to
You
16
can
gigs of
PayPal me
RAM.
at TommyWalterLive@yahoo.com.
Make sure you got 16 gigs of RAM. Bump it up. The processor, you ain't got to worry about. Apple's M1 Silicon. It's fucking top tier.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the processor. But yeah, if you ever want to go that route, you just let me know. I'd be happy to nerd out with you.
Have you ever talked about Nerdy Tech Talk on your YouTube channel? That's the voiceover I'm going to put on that.
Have you ever talked about Nerdy TikTok? Well, so have we. Oh my God. Tonight, live. There's a little throwback.
Too bad Fodal's not around.
Shout out to the OGs who would know what Tonight is all about.
Tonight Live, John Madden returns from the dead.
If you're familiar with Tonight, then you're a true OG.
If you
Ashley probably does.
Yeah. Oh, Ashley 100% does. She's probably at work. She probably hasn't. She's probably not listening yet. But.
Yeah, she'll check it out later. She's loyal. You get the loyal ones. Tonight live on Heels and Squads, Levi shows you how to ejaculate white squid ink from a squid.
For $10,000, 24-hour challenge.
The 24-hour challenge. And the fake paranormal shit on YouTube. I've tried to watch some of these paranormal guys, and I'm like, dude, the guys on TV don't go and get this much activity. So why would you? Like, I just don't. And then you got guys that post, and they're like, they hear a little creak here and there, and I'm like, this is cool because this is real.
Yeah.
He didn't fake anything. I think some of them are phonies. But, again,
a lot of shit
social media. Yeah. A lot. Like, look at the guys and girls who post with filters, and then you meet them in person, you're like, well, you have the personality of a sack of fucking potatoes, and you're not as pretty as you make you make yourself look. Guys and
guys
girls.
or girls, yeah.
Yeah, both. Because the guys are just as bad. Everybody's so worried about image, man.
Yeah, and that's an important. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's why I want people to subscribe here. That's why I want people to hang out with us when we do the lives. That's why I want people to sign up for Patreon and hang out with me every week and you at the end of every month. We still got to figure out if we're going to do that Monday or Tuesday next week.
Oh, yes.
But we're genuine.
Yeah.
This is how we are here is exactly how we are.
Yeah, you see, I mean, some episodes it might be us turned up to 11, but for the most part, it's just I don't even know. I think it's just us. Yeah, like there's no. We're very transparent and pretty crystal clear cut. Like this is it. This is what you see is what you get, man.
For
So
really big shows like the Hall of Fame, we bump it up. It's
yeah, we'll crank
it's
it
a
up a little
whole
bit.
fucking thing, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Also,
this is just relax. We didn't have anything prepared. We didn't know
no,
it was
just
going to
talk
happen last night to want to do it today.
to have to. It's a
Yeah.
one-off. You know, you got to do it when
I'm
you hit
glad
those
it happened.
milestones.
Well, we did 450. That was just 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that's fucking crazy. Well, now we're at like 510, 511, I think. And then, and our views went up. We hit 450 and 100K like the same day. And then now
Yeah.
we're at 510 or 511, whatever it is.
What's
and
the monetization one?
almost 175,000. Monetization, we got to get 4,000 hours of watch time, which it's weird because shorts don't count against your watch time.
Yeah.
That's what's really giving us the how's your father.
That's tough. Yeah.
Because if you go by shorts and subscribers, you have to get 10 million views on shorts.
Oh, wow. So you need to have like a couple viral
You got to
videos.
get a couple to go viral, and you only have 90 days. Now with watch time, you have the full year, 365 days to get. For the 500, it's 3,000 hours of watch time, I think, or 4,000. I can't remember. Surprisingly, like I haven't looked at it every freaking 15 seconds. And then for the second tier, which is the 1,000, that's when you get paid like per view. The 500 is like a smaller version where you get like the super chats and stuff for the lives, which is another reason why we started going live is because we thought automatically we were going to get super chats. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, you have to make that.
You have to be partnered with them. But yeah, and then I'm sure we'll hit finally. Like I said, I think it'll be another year, which I'm fine with that. I've hit
like I said, we made it this long, dude.
We've hit all three of my goals that I set so far.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 more. I hope we hit them. If we don't, not a big deal, because we accomplished something in the last year. And I'm super proud of that.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Although I don't contribute a ton other than my voice.
Your farts contributed enough.
Yeah, they got the
Nickelback video contributed.
Yeah.
So I mean,
the one about
you show up.
Low life. Yeah, I show up, which is pretty hard for most employees to do nowadays. But that's a whole other topic.
Yeah,
we should have this year's Hall of Fame, because most likely we'll go in another wing, but it'll be the 500 subscriber wing.
Well, I'm only a 3-time.
Unless we hit 750.
Okay.
Well, I need to put you in. I need to put you in for something.
Well, I make the video packages.
The outwork you wing, Tommy Walter. Outwork everyone.
The
wing.
Production wing.
The overly obsessive outworker of all wing.
The OCD YouTube channel master debater.
I get on and watch the short. I get on and look at the short views, like the Nickelback one. I was immediately watching.
Oh, dude, it was hilarious.
Like, it's me. It was great, and then you're like, I think you're full of shit. Like, it was the perfect way to end it.
And the bleeps, man, those are so fucking funny.
The bleeps are great, dude. Yeah, because it makes me more accessible.
Laugh. Yeah,
I love the bleeps. I've always wanted my own radio show or something to be bleeped out. So I said, man, when I was a kid, I used to use the little stereo, put a tape in, and record my radio shows and pick the songs I would record over to the tape. So,
man, dude, we all did it. That's this time, man. Cassettes were the shit. I was gonna say something else. I can't remember what it was.
Speaking of cassettes, I don't want you to forget what you were gonna say.
Go ahead. I've already forgot.
I was at Sam's Club yesterday. I had to run into pee, and naturally I swing by the electronics section because I love electronics. You have to. There was something called a boombox. It was like $100, but it was a little cassette player boombox thing, man.
Oh, that's cool.
The retro, and I was like, I need this because I want to buy cassettes again.
Yeah. Well, they're making them again.
Cassettes. I know. That's why I wanted to get it, man. But I'm like, $100 for a boombox seems a little steep.
Speaking of cassettes, my mom found a bunch because she's having to move. So I went over there a couple of times to try to help her. And she was like, hey, do you want these? And it was like a little stack of cassettes. I don't know where the rest of them are. But in that little stack just happened to be my copy of Kiss Destroyer. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't throw this out.
No.
But yeah, and then I got all my posters. Like, I got some of them up. I want to redo this whole area I'm trying to open it up.
Your background's 10 out of 10 better than mine.
Yeah.
Like I'm
And I still
blocking a
got this little
poster.
baby,
Yeah, you
I
gotta
don't think
have
I'm
it.
ever gonna be able to get rid of that. And then I got Uncle
No, that's an
Terry.
old Rumble one,
Uncle
man. And Uncle
Terry.
Terry, yeah, you
Gotta
gotta
have
have
him.
that.
Yeah. Eric
It's
from the
funny
Patreon
because
sent
here
that
we
to me
go.
because he said if you could have one collectible, what would it be? And I always wanted the Hulk Hogan Sports Illustrated. Well, Eric, one of the best freaking people I've ever met, sent me that. So
Okay. Eric's a good guy. I like him.
yeah, I like it.
That was a peek behind the curtain, by the way. Sorry, I wasn't trying to steal your fame, but
No, you're good. Go ahead.
this is what should be the background.
Right.
Iron Maiden, The Warriors, Night of the Living Dead, Soilwork signed, Nosferatu, got some sound pads, got Ministry, got
Yeah.
my guitars, my Schecter 6-string, my Schecter 7-string, my bass, and then all the CDs and stuff. So
Yeah.
I want
wrestling
this to be the
toys.
background. And wrestling toys because I'm a child.
I've
but
got
yeah,
all.
anyways.
I used to have my pops displayed. Now they're over here.
That's another one, man. Let's see if we can go over there. 500 subscriber tour. So
Yeah.
I got the CM Punk over here, but behind these guys, I need these visible. I have the Slayer.
Oh yeah.
I got Tom Araya, Jeff Hanneman, and Kerry King.
Yeah.
And then up here is some Maiden picks and a Maiden fig. We got Jeff Hardy and Taker, AJ because the box broke. The Office, the Young Bucks, and a Shawn Michaels up there. So yeah, I need to work on it. I need to up my background game for sure.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, I'll get there. But yours is solid. So I've always admired yours.
I almost said something and I stopped myself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
But
you'll get
your
there.
Background,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll get there. And yours, I like yours because it's in that closet. Like you got your little closet studio.
It's
cool.
Cozy. It's
already soundproofed.
But it's already soundproofed. Like,
Yep.
I don't have to worry about it, unless, like, Tommy's, like, peeking in through the closet. And he does it just because usually he's watching it live.
Yeah.
So I think he does it just so he can hear himself because he knows it's on a delay.
Yeah.
So he'll be like,
he runs back in there and then
he'll run back in there and listen
yeah.
to it. Yeah, he's funny.
And then when you get older, you hate the sound of your own voice. People are weird about the sound of their voice, man.
I hate it, dude. I hate mine.
Yeah.
I can't believe I could listen to our podcast.
It took some time. When I show it to people,
when I'm editing, I'm like, I got to get it done first try. And then after like so many, I'm like, okay, I can't take it anymore. It's good enough. Bye.
Yeah. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's it, man. That's a wrap.
Yeah, we did longer than we were going to. We were only going to do an hour, but it's all good.
That's all good.
Countdown intro, that's 3 minutes. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyways.
All right.
Again, hey, I appreciate the work you put into the show and getting us to 500. And like I said, I show up, but
hey, man, I just want to thank you for being a friend. I don't know.
Thank you for being a friend.
Got my girls on. I got my girls' cup.
I can't find the snare. Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being. You always got to start with it. Like, yeah. Ta ta ti ti ta ta ta. Here you go. If anybody wants to count a 3/4 polyrhythm, I think that's it. You just go pass the stinking butter. Pass the stinking butter.
I just remembered.
Pass the goddamn butter. Go ahead.
Did you see Rick Beato's new video with 3/4 of the new Pantera yet?
I did not.
It's Rex Brown, it's Charlie, and it's Zakk Wylde.
No way.
Yeah. It came out
like an interview?
Yes. Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Okay.
Like
watching that
morning.
Tonight.
Yeah. I've been chomping at the bit to watch it, but I've been so busy.
Rex is a badass bass player, dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I dug doing Pantera. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
You're next. Did we decide what we're doing next? Have you thought about it at all?
I need to decide that of what we're gonna do next.
I threw out Skid Row, but we can save that for my next one if you want. If you want to do Typo next, so we can have Bran on to do that.
There's a possibility of that, yeah.
Or we could save that for the time after my next time. Whatever you want to do.
Or we can save a Typo episode for Brant and then do some after that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Let me think on that because
All
I
right.
would like to do that with him.
We'll
He mentioned
announce it
and-
on the monthly hangout.
yeah, yeah.
So if you want to
that's a nice
know
one.
before everybody else what Levi's Nick picked it, patreon.com/heelsandquads.
On the monthly hangout next week, Monday or Tuesday.
I'm going to do this real quick just so we can do it. Say we did it. All right. Check out our new website, tubespace.io/heelsandquadsmedia, soon to be just heelsandquads.com. And copperjohnsbeard.com. Use coupon code Heels and Quads in all caps because we're professional businessmen and save 15% off on your order. I've said what they have. If it's for your beard, they got it. Go to copperjohnbeard.com.
Fix your neck beard like me.
You're bitching and you have a neck beard.
Your language is big and you got a neck beard. Keep scrolling, bitch.
Yep. I mean, thanks for the comment, by the way.
Appreciate the comment. We'll keep the algorithm going. Drop all the hate you want, but
yeah,
keep scrolling.
I love it.
Bitch.
I welcome it. I love it. I would screenshot
I
that
don't
shit,
get
just sitting
offended,
in your
man.
ear, just like Call
There's
me
not
fat,
much
whatever,
that
because I'm not anymore.
Yeah, no shit. I just don't like people don't like think I get butthurt. I'm like, I don't, man. I really don't. Like I gave up on that a long time ago. Yeah, excuse me.
That language in front of my grandson. Well, grandson shouldn't be watching us.
You should be
it
watching
says
YouTube
made
Kids.
not made for kids. And if
Yeah.
you're watching it and you're offended, maybe you should download YouTube Kids. Grow up.
There you go.
I said it.
There you go, mother trucker.
All right, let's go.
All right, cool. Thanks again. 500 subscribers. Really excited. Really proud to be here. Thank you, Tommy.
Hey, and we didn't thank Mr. Chuck Mudarsky. Thank you for also you're as much a part of this now as we
Chuck
are.
Mudarsky. Muck Chudarsky.
Muck Chudarsky.
Chuck Mudarsky. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of the show.
Would you like to special thank our current patrons?
Yeah, of course I would. Let me let it scroll back to me. It's getting there. It's getting there. I should have it memorized by now, but I'd be like thinking of our live hangouts where I'm looking at the webcams. Go to patreon.com/heelsandquads to sign up and be one of these fine folks that we're currently playing fantasy football with. Hangs out with Tommy every week,
baby.
Once a month with me. Yeah, you're the only undefeated guy. Special thanks to all of you folks. We got Eric, we got the great Mudo, we got sweet baby James, we got Dan, Derek, Tim, Lori, and Kenny. Where's Sal?
Well,
he fell off.
Sal, he's just too busy.
Yeah. It's because I haven't been around for a while. You said he only shows up when I'm around. He only
shows up when Levi's around. No, he's got 2 kids and he's busy as hell with work. He just got a promotion not too long ago. So yeah, we haven't seen him in a while. But I mean, he's texting.
Never hold that.
He messaged me all the time. Yeah. No. If you got to take a break, take a break.
It's not a falling out. Yeah.
That I don't consider you a friend anymore. You're just not. You're not there.
Like we understand that Patreon is something. Yeah, I miss you. Patreon is something that you have to have a disposable portion of your income to give us $5 a month. So anybody who does, all the people currently, Sal previously, anybody, we appreciate it. Like I said, it pays for my PlayStation Plus subscription, I think.
And I mean, I've even helped people out when maybe they couldn't afford that extra little bit. I know how it is, man, to need an extra $5 to pay my water bill or whatever, So when somebody messages me and says, "Hey, I don't have it this month," I'm like, "Hey, I'll still send you the link."
Yeah, you're one of the people. So
yeah, I consider
now that you said that, everybody drops off, and then it's just
now there's limitations to it. Dude. Don't
conspire. Yeah. Anyways, but it's cool, man, being at 500. So, do you have any closing thoughts you'd like to say?
I just want to thank you. I want to thank Mr. Muda. I want to thank because Muda,
to the mood.
Yeah, he's helping out with merch designs and Who Popped. We're still doing that. Check that out. Horror Isle. He's got a new video. I believe it's releasing tomorrow. Muda, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It's coming out tomorrow.
Horror Islay.
Yes, I believe it's 13 Ghosts. If I'm wrong, Muda, let me know.
With the guy who plays Shaggy. Matthew Lillard. Reggie,
What?
like
I don't think I've
Zoink
ever.
Scoob.
I don't think I've ever done that. I didn't know
I
you could
wanted
do
to
that.
Bang Velma. Is it Velma or Velma?
Velma. He says
Will
that
it
is
be?
correct. On
Yeah.
both of those, tomorrow the video drops, and it's 13 ghosts.
Like Zoinks Chuck. Reggie, you want to get high in the back of the van? You think they were just high all the time?
Oh yeah, dude. Scooby
Shaggy's
snacks. Come on,
baked.
dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Although those
here
are
we go.
good snacks, though, little graham crackers.
Thanks for still hanging around and watching, Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. And we do all want to bang Velma. And I think
Correct again.
I think there's some scenarios online where you can watch other people bang Velma. If
Oh,
I'm not mistaken. I've not watched them, but dude, if you can think of it, it's online somewhere.
It's on there. Yeah.
Who am I kidding? There's Fred and Daphne. I did see, speaking of Scooby-Doo, I saw a clip where Daphne was going to like split up with Fred, and he goes, Daphne, and she goes, oh yeah, that's right. We're going to go to the basement. And I'm like, he's banging her out in the basement. I didn't know that was happening in Scooby-Doo.
That's why they were always paired up.
Fred takes his little thing off.
His little neckerchief.
Yeah.
He takes that off and the rest of his clothes just disintegrate.
Yeah. They're like, yeah.
Fade out.
Like,
yeah, but
gee, Daphne, would you like to suck it?
Oh God. Hello.
Break it down.
Anyways, who I wanted to thank and all that. I want to thank you, Muda, of course. I want to thank the Patreon, Eric Muda, of course, who's now a freaking part of this. Dan, Kenny, Lori, Kenny, Sweet Baby James, Derek, Tim, and Sal, who's not here anymore, but we miss you, Sal, if you're watching this later.
Shout out to Sal Savannah.
But yeah, and thank you guys, all the new subscribers and everybody who's subscribed. Thank you so much. Go to our website, find all of our social media links, follow us there. Levi doesn't post anything ever, but it's fine.
I don't post on my personal, man. I'm just not a social media guy.
He sent me stuff to post.
Yeah, I'm a scroller, not a poster, man.
He doesn't remember the passwords, and honestly, I've had to change them so many times because they've been almost hacked so many times. So I don't even know. I think it's just saved in my phone by my face. I think that's my password. Is my face.
You will not remember.
If you want the passwords, you're gonna have to do a face-off thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yes. Anyways,
thanks, guys and gals.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Yeah, thanks, guys and gals, and the new subscribers.
All the demographics. We hit them all now. We love you.
Men's and ladies and in-betweens. Thank you to everyone. So it's cool being at 500. We look forward to watching it grow. And tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
We'll see you next time.
Sometime soon. Love you.
Bye.